Hi everybody, this is AJ with GetInspected. Today we are in Burlington looking at this 2017 Mini Cooper. Another red one, just like yesterday. Pretty good all over condition. It's got 43,000 kilometers on it. It's got the blacked out package, as you can see, with the black wheels and black roof, black interior, black stripes. Makes for a sporty looking car. Overall, I don't see any major damage on the vehicle. The rear bumper has been repainted. Looks like the repair was done well enough. I don't see any structural issues or anything like that, but you can see some dust marks from a repaint job in the paint here. There's also missing a trim piece on this third brake light down here, as you can see. So this was probably repaired or replaced, and that piece wasn't fixed. Taillights look good though. I see no damage in the tailgate, so I believe there was no extensive damage. Probably just a light bump on the bumper. There is no accident reported on the Carfax, according to the dealer. But the rest of the vehicle is in good shape. There's a couple of chips on the doors that you can see right here, as well as the passenger side, in the same spot basically. A couple little scratches here and there. There are also a decent amount of rock chips on the hood. You can see there's a kind of a bigger one here that's a little bit of a dent. But you can see throughout there are a decent amount of rock chips on the front of the vehicle. Headlights and everything are in good shape though. Front fascia, there's no damage or anything like that. Looks pretty good. The rock chips they continue here in the side. You also see a couple down this side, the passenger side, along the door area. And right here in the quarter panel, there are a good amount of these rock chips, as well as the nicks on the end of the door, just like the driver's side. I would suggest you touch them up so we don't have any rust issues in the future. Checked all the windows. They are all original Mini with no issues. They all look good. Roof looks good. Panoramic roof is original Mini as well. No major issues there. See all the little Mini symbols. Windshield is also original, with no signs of chips or anything like that. Very small actually right there, but for the most part is in pretty good shape. The VIN verification, we see that matches with the VIN in the door, and later on we'll show you under the hood that does match as well. We look at the wheels and tires. We find matching Hankooks, all run flats, all produced in 2016. They are probably the original tires for the vehicle. They have about 730 seconds of tread left, and as you can see, it's nice even tread wear. There is a patch in this one, that's right there. So somebody got a flat at one point and patched it up. Brakes are in decent condition. Rotors are a little rusty from sitting, but they are all right. There's a very small bit of a lip on there. I'd say the pads are about 65% of their life. Underneath, we look pretty good. Nice and clean, no major issues. That boot does show a little bit of wear, as you can see there. And it's good for now. I don't see any damage underneath. Doesn't look like any accidents or curbs have been hopped or anything like that. I also don't see any rust issues. Go over to the passenger side front. And again, we do find the matching Hankook. 2016 run flat with about 730 seconds of tread. And nice even tread wear. Rims are in good shape with the rim locks in place. Again, you can see those rotors, a little rusty from sitting, but overall decent condition. Again, 60-65%. You can't really see the pads from the video. Can't put the phone in there, but they are about 60-65% left. Same story on this side, with no real damage or anything like that to any of the boots or any physical damage. I don't see any rust or anything like that underneath the vehicle. All looks pretty tidy. Here we are at the back of the vehicle. The rear passenger, again matching. Hankook 2016 production date, and we do have this one was a little closer to 6:30 seconds, I believe. Back to a little bit less, but they are between 6 and 7:30 seconds, and nice even tread wear. Is missing valve stem caps on the 2 rear wheels. You can see these rotors again are in pretty good condition. There's a little rust from sitting, and 65 or so % left on the brake pads. And same story under here. No signs of damage or extra wear and tear, anything like that. I don't see any structural damage from that rear bumper replacement, as I said, or repair. All looks pretty good. The last wheel, this is the driver's side rear. It does have a matching Hankook as well, 2016 production date. So they are all matching. This one does have a chip in the rim right there. Also a missing valve stem cap. Rotors, same condition. Pads, same condition as well. And about between 6 and 7:30 seconds of tread on this. Looks nice and even, no odd tread wear or anything of that sort. Take a look at the interior. Found a pretty good interior. The hatch, we do have the privacy cover in place, whatever you want to call it. The storage area is in good condition. Needs a vacuum, but other than that, it looks to be in nice condition. No major issues, nothing's broken or scratched or anything like that. Under this compartment, it's nice and clean. We do have the little bit of a toolkit that you get. There is a tow hook and the key for the rim locks that are in here. You do not get a jack or a spare with this because it is equipped with run flat tires. The backs of the rear seats, which do fold down as they should. The pop of the button. And there we have it. Operates just as it should. The hatch is in good condition. No major issues or signs of wear. All looks pretty good. Vehicle looks to have been oil treated for winter as well. Also do see a bit of chipping, rubbing on the middle of this, if you can see in the video. Looks like it's rubbing on the bumper here a little bit. So that's a bit of a rust concern, so that should be touched up and taken care of. Nice and clean in here. So we look at the interior. This front door panel is in good condition. No major signs of wear. A couple little dirty stains there, which could probably clean off with the detailing, but there is no damage I see. Look in the back. Find a nice carpet, original floor mat, and the carpet underneath is in good condition. Rear seats, not much wear and tear. A couple little stains here and there, but all of it looks like it could be cleaned off with a good detailing. The only issue I do have is on the passenger side, on the driver's side, the leather is starting to pull away from that grommet right there for the headrest. But other than that, other than a couple of stains, looks pretty good. Seat belts are in good condition. No major issues. There are a couple of scrapes on the plastic here. For the most part though, in good shape. Headliner is nice, no major issues. Plastic on this side, on the driver's side, is in good shape. A couple of rub marks, but nothing major. Again, carpet here is in good condition. Under the floor mat, carpet is good as well. And a couple of stains on the back of the seat again, but I see no signs of major issue. The shade covers for the panoramic roof are all in good condition, not ripped or anything like that, and they slide as just they should. And the headliner is all in good condition as well. Front passenger seat, as you can see, is in pretty good condition. A couple of stains on there. Again, hopefully they'll be cleaned off with a good detailing. Floor mat is good. Carpet underneath this floor mat is good as well. No major issues. Nothing seems to be broken or torn apart or anything like that. Glove box works well. Does have the owner's manual with it, as you can see. Sorry about it. There we go. Dash pad looks good. However, the usual secret compartment here does not open, which confuses me. I thought they all had it, but maybe this one doesn't. But it does not open here. If it is supposed to have it, it is broken or stuck closed or something. Usually you touch this and this opens. Go to the driver's side now. Find the look at the door panel first. Looks to be in good condition. No major signs of issue. It's a weird stain right there on the bottom of the speaker, which I don't want to touch. Looks pretty gross, but it looks like it could be cleaned off. Seats look like they're in good condition. Here's the driver's seat with no signs of major wear or anything like that. Carpet's pretty good. The floor mat, underneath the floor mat, the carpet looks good. You can see some moisture salt stains in the carpet, but for the most part, it's not ripped or torn, any issues like that. Dashboard appears to be in good condition. As you can see, nothing's broken or anything like that. Top of the dash is nice with no issues. Screen looks good. All the buttons are there, nothing's broken, everything looks fine. And all this stuff does work as well. Again, screens work, everything seems to work. Shifter looks good, boot looks good. No signs of issue in the console, everything looks good. There's also a free pen in there, and it all looks good. Everything works. Steering wheel shows no wear and tear. All looks pretty good. We'll start it up real quick. It does seem to run just fine. I see no codes that come up with the OBD. Any fault codes, anything like that, everything looks nice. As you can see, all the electronics work, come on. The Mini Connect system seems to be working just fine. radio, which does work. That's the menu. So all these things do, that's where you can load up your music, etc. Telephone, all of these things seem to work just fine. Navigation turns on, seems to work just as it should. So I see no cause for concern. Air conditioning on. All these seem to turn on. Heated seats, etc. Everything seems to work just as it should. So as you can see, all this seems to work just fine. Radio controls work. You can see heads-up display works as well, as you can see. And the air conditioning is blowing nice and cold. There are no issues there. Heat works as well. So everything does work. Look under the hood real quick. I see no cause for concern under the hood. Mechanically, everything seems sound. I removed this cover and I see no signs of leaks, any issues, anything like that. We look around the back where the turbo is back here. It's down that way. Again, no leaks, no issues. I see no leaks underneath the vehicle. The belt looks pretty good, which is right here. Looks to be nice, not frayed or anything like that. Belts, hoses, everything looks good. Tested your oil, which goes right here. Comes back green, looks good with no cause for concern. Your battery, which is under this cover, was showing a little over 12 volts and charging at a little over 15, which is exactly where it should. Your coolant is in this jug here. It's a little bit low, typical of these minis, but I was able to test it and it was just fine at negative 43, so no issues whatsoever. And as you can see, nice and clean under here. It doesn't look like it's had a lot of dusty or dirty driving, anything like that. There's the one last VIN verification on the vehicle there. And the hood bottom looks nice and clean. Again, you see these little grease marks. That is from oil treating for the winter. So somebody took care of it well. So there you have it. This 2017 Mini Cooper. As usual, thanks for watching. This is AJ with Car Inspected, and we'll see you next time.